In the syllabus, only proving root 2, root 3 and root 5 is in the syllabus. So that is theorem 1, theorem 2 and theorem 3. If you understand properly how to solve the root 2 is a irrational number, then you will able to solve the root 3 and root 5 is an irrational number along with any other numbers which is given in the any other numbers, proving that is a irrational number will remain the same. So only you have to follow the certain pattern. So first let's begin with proving that root 2 is an irrational number. So for proving root 2 is irrational number, we will not go directly, we will go indirectly. So first we will consider root 2 as a rational number. Now what is a rational number? A rational number is a number which can be written in the form of p by q, and q doesn't equal to p by q and q does not equal to 0. So any fractional form. So that is a rational number. What is the question? Prove that this is theorem 1. Theorem 1. Proof that root 2 is irrational number. Proof that root 2 is irrational number, is an irrational number. Irrational number. So proof. We will consider root 2 as a rational number. Let root 2 be a rational number. Rational number in its simplest form. Simplest. Now what is the simplest form? In the simplest form means simplest form is whenever you divide any that is you cannot do any further cancellation, that we call a simplest form, or we can say that 1 is the only common factor of both the number, that is the simplest form. Simplest form, that is a by b. You can write simplest form, or you can write 1 is only common factor of here you can write a by b. That is simplest form. There is no any other number can divide. Only 1 is only common factor of a and b. So 1 is only common factor. We can cancel a and b by only 1. So we normally doesn't divide by any 1. So now since we have considered as a rational number, which number we have considered rational number? Root 2. So root 2 is a rational number, that is a by b. Now b does not equal to 0, you have to mention it. B does not equal to 0. Instead of a b, some may take p by q, that is also correct. Now the second target is to remove the square root. How will you go into square root? Now what is the meaning of square root? Square root is nothing, its power means is half, the power is half. So how will you going to remove this? We will going to multiply both sides, means we are going to square both sides. So now root 2 square equal to a by b square. Squaring both sides, you have to mention this, squaring both side. Now as soon as you square this and this will be eliminated, so it will be 2 equal to, this will be a square by b square. Now bring the b this side, since this is a divide, it will be multiplied, so it will be 2b square equal to a square. Now this number is divisible by 2, this number is divisible by 2, therefore this also divisible by 2. Since 2 is there, if you face problem, you can take the 2 that side for easy to remember. So you can say a square is divisible by 2 implies, so this is it. Now so we take the 2 that side, it will be a square by b. You can write now implies a square is divisible by divisible by 2. Since a square is divisible by 2, again a will be divisible by 2, implies a is divisible by 2. We get the factor of a. Now our target is to find the factor of b. So therefore let we are going to, this will be our equation 1. So this will be our equation 1. 2b square equal to a square, that is equation 1. Let now a equal to 2c for some integer, for some integer. Our main target is to find the factor of b right now for some integer. So now we are going to put the value of a in equation 1. This is the equation 1. Now putting a equal to, putting and substituting meaning is same, putting a equal to 2c in which equation? Equation 1. This is the equation 1. 2b square equal to a square. Instead of a, now we are going to put 2c. So 2b square equal to, it will be 2c, when at the back there is a 2 term, give the bracket. So it will 2b square equal to, 2 square is 4, c square. This 2 and 4 will cancel, we will give 2. So b square is equal to 2c square. Now bring the 2 this side. Bring the 2 this side, there is b square by 2 equal to c square. Now b square equal to, we got the, now this number will be divisible by 2. So implies b square is divisible by 2, b square is divisible by 2, implies b is divisible by 2. B, we have considered 1 is only the common factor, but we got 2 divides a as well as 2 divides b. So thus 2 is the common factor of a and b. Thus 2 is common factor of a and b, which contradict our assumption, which contradict our assumption. Hence root 2 is a irrational number. Hence root 2 is a irrational number. We have considered root 2 as a rational number. Root 2 is a rational number and it has only 1 is a common factor. But we got the common factor 2. So which is incorrect. Contradict means which was incorrect. So therefore root 2 became a irrational number. Now we are going to prove for the root 3 and the root 5. root 3 also similar. Now it will be theorem 2. Theorem 2. Prove that root 3 is irrational number. Irrational number. Root 3 is a irrational number. Prove everything will remain the same. Let root 3 be a rational number in its simplest form a by b, that is 1 is only common factor of A and B. Only one is the common factor. Therefore, root3 is equal to, since we have considered as a rational number, it will be A by B. B does not equal to 0. And it is the simplest form. So 1 is only the common factor of this A and B. Now our main target is to remove the square root. So for that you are going to square both sides. So root3 whole square equal to A by B whole square. So it will be squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Now this square and square root will eliminate. So 3 is equal to A square by B square. Only see, instead of 2 it will be, here only the number will be changed. In the 2, root 2 it will be 2, in the root 3 it will be 3, only that much different. So now bring the B this side. So 3 B square equal to A square. Since this is divisible by 3, therefore this will be divisible by 3. Sorry. Now this will be take A square by B square. Now it became 3B square equal to A square. Now this is divisible by 3. Therefore, this will be divisible by 3. If you want, you can take a 3 that side to remember too easily. Or you can write 3 divides A square implies 3 divides A. Now, let already we got a factor of A. Now we now to find a factor of B. This will be our equation 1. Now to find a factor of B, we are going to consider A equal to, let A equal to, now see, because it is now root 3, so it will be 3C for some integer, Now putting A equal to 3C in equation 1. So what is our equation? 3B square equal to, instead of A, here is the A square, instead of A, now we are going to put 3C whole square. Whenever this two term, give the bracket. So it will be 3B square equal to 3 3 is 9, C square. 3 and 9 and 3 can cancel. If you want, you can take the 3 that side. It will be B square equal to 9C square by 3. So it will be 3 3 is 9. Now B square is equal to 3C square. Since this is divisible by 3, therefore B square will be divisible by 3, because it's equal to means this side and this side is equal. Therefore this number is divisible by 3 because 3 is there. Therefore this will be divisible by 3, implies B square is divisible by 3. Therefore implies B is also divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. B is also divisible by 3. We have considered only 1 is the common factor, but we got the 3 is the common factor of both of A and B. 3 is common factor of A and B, which contradict our assumption, contradict our assumption, of considering root 3 as rational number. Since contrary or which we have considered, that is the wrong. We have considered root 3 as a rational number, but it is wrong. Our contrary means which is opposite. So therefore, or hence that's same. Therefore root 3 is a rational number. Now theorem 3. Theorem 3. Now proving root 5 as a irrational number. prove that root 5 is an irrational number. So proof similar, only instead of root 2 it will be now become root 5. While considering a equal to 2c, now we are going to consider a equal to 5c, only that much different, the rest will remain the same. So we are going to consider root 5 as a rational number, be a rational number in its simplest form a by b, means 1 is only common factor, that is 1 is only common factor of a and b. 1 is only common factor of a and b. So root 5 is equal to a by b. B does not equal to 0. Now to remove the square root, we are going to square both sides. So root 5 square equal to a by b whole square. Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. So squaring both sides. Now it will be square and square root will cancel. 5 equal to a square by b square. Bring the b this side, since it is a divide it will multiply. 5b square equal to a square. Since this is divisible by 5, therefore this will be divisible by 5, because there is the 5, so this and this are equal to, therefore if this side is divisible by 5, so therefore this will be divisible by 5. So implies this will be our equation 1, implies a square is divisible by 5. Implies since a square is divisible by 5, therefore a is also divisible by 5. A is also divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. Now let a equal to 5c for some integer. So it will be putting a equal to 5c in equation 1. So what is our equation 1? 5b square equal to, instead of a, now we are going to put 5c square. So it will be 5b square is equal to 5 5 is 25 c square. Now cancel it. B square is equal to 25 c square by 5. 5 5 is 25, so b square is equal to 5c square. Since this is divisible by 5, therefore this will be divisible by 5. Implies b square is divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. Implies b is also divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. So we got the factor 5 as a factor of a and b. Thus we have considered 1 is the common factor, but we got the 5 factor of both. Thus 5 is common factor of a and b. 5 is a common factor of a and b, which contradict our assumption. Which contradict our assumption. Hence root 5 is an irrational number.